Hey everyone, welcome to the channel, welcome to the video. I'm SugsOutOR, welcome to Inside My Supra. The video I have for you guys today are the top 5 things that I absolutely love about my Supra. But before I get into those, please make sure to click that like and subscribe button below. It will really help me out. I'm underneath that 10 subscriber mark and I'm really trying my hardest to push that 25 subscribers. I'm trying to upload at least once a week on Thursdays or Fridays, so make sure to check back every weekend for a new video. And then comment down below with what you guys think. What are the top 5 things that you guys love about your Supra? What are the top 5 things that you think you would love about your Supra if you don't have one right now? Jumping into the first thing that I absolutely love about my Supra, daily drivability of the A90 Supra. This is arguably the first higher performance vehicle. I don't want to call it a high performance vehicle because there's cars that are much more higher performance than any other vehicle that I've had before. So I was always a little bit worried about driving it in the rain, driving it in less than perfect conditions, but this car has absolutely proven me wrong. It's a great daily driving vehicle. As you can kind of maybe see behind me, maybe here, it's really wet and rainy here in the Pacific Northwest in the winter, and I'm still on the stock tires that I think it's the Michelin summer tires, and I've had zero issue driving around in the rain. Everything in the interior is just absolutely refined, great. You have all the creature comforts that you want with the heated seats, the adaptive cruise control. User interface here I feel is extremely user friendly, and it's just a really fun car to drive around in, and something that if you're sitting in your car for an hour a day, either to or from work, like I used to be doing at my other job, it just helps get past the day a little bit more, that you have something to look forward to as you're driving to work, and then something as you want to relax, drive home from work, have a little bit more fun. I can go to the grocery store, fit everything that I need to. Granted, you're probably not going to be able to go to Costco and get enough food for a family of 4 for 2 weeks in here, but it's just myself right now, and so any errands to Costco, to the grocery store, to Target, whatever store you want to go to. I probably won't go to IKEA in this, but I've had zero issue going and running errands with it. And the second thing that I absolutely love about the Supra, and it kind of ties into the first thing, is going to be how great it is taking on long distance road trips. I've done 2 road trips in this already. I have about 5,000 miles on my vehicle. I took a 700-mile road trip down the coast of Oregon, and then just recently I have taken, it was about a 1,500-mile road trip. Both the times I did it with my dog here in the front seat. Right, if you're gonna have more than 2 people, you obviously need to take a second vehicle because there isn't a back seat, but the trunk has plenty of room for all the luggage that I needed for myself for the week that I was gone, everything that I needed for Badger to bring with him for the week. I got around 30 miles to the gallon, right around a 13-gallon fuel tank, and I think the rated MPG is around 31 from Toyota. The one little bit of annoying thing is I did have a lot of people slow down, stop next to me, kind of park next to me in that left lane, look at the car for a little bit, and then speed up. So I noticed that was probably about 30% of the people that passed me as I was just sitting there cruising along. So that's the one little downside. The third thing here on my list that I absolutely love about my A90 Supra has to be the launch control. If you guys don't know how to activate launch control, I do have a tutorial on how to do launch control, so please make sure to go check that out. The launch control, it's fun. I don't do it often, and I definitely don't do it on rainy days, but those days like when it's above 50 degrees, it's sunny out, you know, I like to just go find a random street, just do launch control once. You know, it's a fun and exhilarating thing to do. I've never had a vehicle that has had launch control, and so I think it's absolutely one of the coolest things. Obviously, I don't recommend just launching over and over again. I think the internal ECU or the ECU won't allow you to launch more than 2 or 3 times in a row. Just making sure that everything stays underneath the temperatures that it needs to. But launch control, I think, is definitely has to be one of the things that are in my top 5. The fourth thing that I absolutely love was the stock exhaust that came on the vehicle. I know that I've switched it out to the HKS exhaust, but this is the stock exhaust is the first exhaust that I've heard that kind of has that burble as you're downshifting stock from the factory. You can kind of hear it in the cold start video and the driving around videos that I have put up on my channel. But the burble is just absolutely great. But then with the HKS exhaust, the burbles are just so much more refined, they're so much cleaner, and they just sound so much better. The last thing that I absolutely love about my vehicle, and I'll put a couple pictures of it up, but it just has to be the rear end of the Supra. I think the back of the Supra is one of the best looking vehicles that are out on the market right now. The taillights are just absolutely great. Once you put a small little duckbill spoiler on the back like I have, I think it really just perfectly finishes off this off the rear end of the vehicle. A lot of people are doing the Mark IV type style spoiler, and those look absolutely great as well on the back here. The car is really curvy. The taillights, I think Toyota hit them out of the park with it. The rear reverse light kind of down as that third brake light, kind of like you would see in F1, I think is a really, really cool feature. And then the dual exhaust is something that I absolutely love. So those have been my top 5 things that I absolutely love about my A90 Supra. As I kind of mentioned at the beginning of the video, I am trying to upload at least once a week on Thursdays or Fridays, so please make sure to check back each week. Next week, I will be making a video about the top 5 things that I absolutely hated about my A90 Supra, plus the 5 fixes that I have done to fix those. And so please make sure to look out for that video, and I really hope you guys have a great rest of your day.